well, I hope you've had an amazing week as usual. Now, we have finally got a day it is not raining. Up here in Scotland, since the start of the year, we've pretty much had storm after storm after storm, and there's another storm due tomorrow and for the rest of the week. So I've just got today, a 1 day of no rain to make this video. And of course, this video, I'm finally gonna test out these rope spokes that I made a couple of weeks ago. I know you've been waiting for it, I've been waiting for it, and I think today is the day. But this is a 2-for-1 video because not only am I testing out the front wheel, I'm also testing out the Pinnd CS2 pedals, which I showed you being made last week. So this is going to be pretty interesting for me to see how I get on with those, and hopefully pretty interesting for you guys to see if they cope, and especially the front wheel copes with a bit of trials riding. I'm actually going to point my camera at this slope here to start with because I'm going to try some front wheel shenanigans, some twists, some spins, because I feel like firstly this is a good warm-up for me, and also just front wheel stuff is a good build-up to hopefully some brutal riding, which I will try my best to do today to put this wheel to the test. So less talk, let's get on with it. A little bit slippery today. That's the one. Bit of a disaster. Went over some glass. Oh no. Right. I really hope that will seal. I'm going to leave it for a moment. Perfect timing. Just landed that. So, fingers crossed that isn't the ride ruined. Well, I hope you can hear me with all the traffic noise behind me, but while the tyre is hopefully fixing itself, I'm just going to do a mid-ride report on the wheel. Now, I haven't done that much actual trials on them yet, but some of this front wheel stuff on this banking is quite brutal on the wheel. There's quite a lot of sideways force going through it, and so far, absolutely fine. I have had to tension these spokes a couple of times over the last couple of weeks since this wheel was built, but now they seem to have settled in quite nicely, and haven't had to touch them for quite a few days now, and from riding they haven't seemed to loosen up. So far so good. I'm not sure if the tyre is actually fixed yet, but I have spotted a line here. It's not a front wheel test, it's a manual locked in challenge test, whatever you want to call it, but I want a manual along this. We're right in the middle, and as you can see it is a channel. You're going to get pretty locked in there, so no idea if you can do this or not, but set up the camera and give it my best. Oh gee, this is a good start. Come on. Oh, wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't an angle I'm trying to aim for. Oh, come on, that seems doable. Ah, almost. Yo. Right, so we've put a bit more time on the bike now, a few gaps to front to test this wheel, and we're all good. Still nice and tight. I've not noticed any weird sensation when riding. It actually feels very normal, which in my mind is a good thing. And speaking of feeling normal, I've not mentioned these pedals yet. In my opinion, when it comes to a pedal, you want to not really notice it's there at all. And I must admit, these Pinnd pedals, I really haven't noticed them at all when I'm riding, which can only be a good thing. Normally, you notice a pedal if it's doing something wrong, like if it's not gripping enough, or it's gripping too much, or if it's too tall, too flat, whatever. And I've not noticed any of those things. The grip's been spot on without being locked to the pedal. I haven't noticed them being too tall. I haven't noticed myself sliding around. I think they're just doing their job, and the fact I'm not noticing them is an absolutely amazing thing. Now, a lot of people were concerned that these pedals are going to be a bit too thick. And certainly in the world of super low bottom brackets and super thin pedals, you are going to lose out on a little bit of ground clearance. That said, you can get around this by using shorter cranks. I generally think shorter cranks are better anyway. And actually, one thing you don't get with a super flat pedal is a nice concave shape where your foot actually feels a lot more planted in the pedal. So I actually would say try a set of thicker pedals with more concave before you do make up your mind. If you are smacking your pedals all the time, then yeah, maybe thin pedals would be better for you, or some shorter cranks. But yeah, I wouldn't rule them out just because they're a little bit thicker. Now, take my opinion for what you will, because I was given these pedals, but you know me, I do honestly try to be honest with my opinions, even if I'm given stuff. Is there room for improvement? Time will tell. I will let you know how I get on with them. I am slightly concerned that the top loaded pins, if they snap, could be hard to remove, but we'll see down the road. If that happens, I'll let you know. Maybe it's something Pinnd can improve on in the future. But yeah, so far the bike is holding up great with the spoke wheel and the new pedals. Let's go ride somewhere else and try a few more things. Do you guys remember when Jack Carthy came and hooked over this post box? Well, next to it, someone's had a little accident and knocked down the end of this wall. This may have opened it up to me to get on there and at least get over it. It would be cool if I could gap to the post box, but I don't know. Let's give it a try and see if I can. Like one tiny little bit I can go from. Oh my god. Oh, I thought that was the one then. Ah, damn it. I've spent years thinking about riding over this thing. Finally got it. No cheating either. As long as you don't class riding a broken wall as cheating. Whoa! Alright everyone, I'm going to leave this on a high. I can't believe I managed to actually get over that. When I first tried it, I thought I've bitten off more than I can chew here. But no, I got it. Stoked. So yeah, end of the video. I'm happy to say that the rope spokes are holding up absolutely fine. Might just be a slight little bit of truing I need to do, but they've not come loose, there's not snaps, there's not any fraying, there's not any wear, a tear, or anything wrong with them at all. So far so good. I haven't done any big drops today because I'm not quite sure my shoulder is going to be up for that just yet. I don't want to go and injure myself again, so save the big drop tests for another video. I'm also happy to say the Pinnd pedals have been performing absolutely faultlessly as well. Like I said earlier, it's almost like you just don't notice them when you stood on them, which is absolutely perfect for a set of pedals. So yeah, very happy with those indeed. Obviously, I'll keep on riding these and see how we get on long term, but for the first ride, it's all gone really well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed being out in the sunshine for once. Geez, the weather up in Scotland has been insane, and it's going to start being insane again tomorrow. Potential snow. Day after that, we'll gale force winds. So yeah, I was lucky to get out and actually get a video done today. If you want to see earlier videos with slightly more content, please consider my Patreon. If you want to buy some merch, head to Clarkson.com. If you want to just donate to the channel because you're a nice person, then I do have a PayPal donation link down in the description. But until next week, hope you have an absolutely amazing one. Hope you can get out, ride your bikes, and I'll catch you next time. So take care, everyone. Bye-bye.